Okay, so I got my 7 new hens. Welcome back to my channel. It's Gina. Okay, so my husband's gonna hold this camera and I'm gonna show you what I do. There's 2 of them, the last 2. Okay, come here. Come here. So I get them by the feet and then they're very docile. And you get them by the feet. And this is my poultry spray. So I'm going to spray their little rear ends, spray underneath their wings, and spray their head. Okay, and now I'm going to bring her to the pen.
Hey, don't walk fast.
Don't walk fast. Chickens upside down are very docile. And that's when you can handle them the best. They don't fight. We're going to show you where we have them. And it's not cruel to do this at all. It's just the way you have to transport them. And then we're going to put them, I just kind of gently lay her down and she'll get up. So you see how we transported those hens. I'm sorry for the wind. It's been extremely windy here today. So we just fed them, the new hens. I'll show you where they're at. And I'll tell you a funny story. Here they are. And I'm so sorry about the wind. I'm not good at editing. So here's the hens. We gotta fatten them up a little bit, a couple of them. That one is a Easter egg. I had 2 like her, and they live a long time. Mine that I had for my original batch of chicks is 10 years old, and she's the same kind of chicken, and they lay all their life. So we fed them mealworms and corn and their scratch grain, and we put a little cheese in there. I am so glad I got these hens. Now, I got them from a friend of a friend who was sick. She's been in the hospital. She was unable to care for her hens. And so, no judgment at all. The living conditions they were in was not ideal. They were in they had a homemade chicken coop, which actually was pretty nice chicken coop, with those fenced dog runs. And so they had limited room to wander around in, and it was just dirt. And the chicken coop that was homemade was filthy. And so I'm glad I got them. My chickens are literally spoiled. So these hens are going to be very well cared for. So the moral of that story is, if you get a chicken run or a chicken coop, a coop with a run, then make sure that your chickens have room, and put straw down, put something down that they can dig through and they can stay busy. These chickens had nothing at all, and they had very little water, and they were fed fairly well, just the same old stuff. And we just give them a variety of corn and scratch grain. It's got a little bit of calcium, and we give them grapes and lettuce and cheese. So anyway, and we got 5 eggs today. They were all in the corner there. We got 5 eggs. So a funny story. You see how I took the chickens. I got 2 at a time at one point. I grab their feet and I hang them upside down basically because they don't know me and they're afraid and they're gonna fight me a little bit and I have to kind of hold them down a little bit. Well, they don't know me, so in order to transfer the chickens, just hang them by their legs and it does not hurt them. It gives you a chance to spray them if you need to, like I did, and it gives you a chance to get them where they belong quickly and with not a lot of trauma, okay? So I got them in this run. You see how I gently laid them down and they just snap right out of it. So it's not cruel. It's just how you have to transfer them sometimes. Funny story. So I brought the first gold chicken out. Okay, I put her in this pen. And then I did them one by one. I took 2 at a time. A couple of times I was able to do 2 at a time. Anyway, I brought the second gold one out. I brought the 2 gold ones out first. I brought the second one out, opened the gate, and the first one ran out the gate, ran out the door here. So I'm like, uh-oh, she's with the rest of my flock, my other 17 chickens now. And so I had the other one in here and I kind of closed the door and I just watched. And I was waiting for the other hens or the other chickens to come up to her, and they did. And sometimes it's a little bit of a wrestle, a little battle. They duke it out basically. So one of my other golden hens that I had for a while came up and kind of bumped her, and they flap their feathers and they get kind of, you can tell they're irritated at each other, and then they move on. And then another chicken came up and did that to her, and then they left her alone. And my roosters came up and they didn't jump on her. They just kind of went up to her and like saying hi and then left. So I thought, okay, well, she's all right. There's not too much to be worried about. And they won't peck each other. It's just, you know, that pecking order thing? Well, there is a dominant hen, I think, in every single flock. There's a dominant one. So the dominant one's going to be the one that's going to come up first and trying to let them know their dominance. Hey, I'm in charge here, you're not, right? So if you get one that's in charge in one flock and you try and put the 2 flocks together, then there is a little battle. Okay, so I told my husband, I said, okay, one got out. Our golden, one of the gold ones got out. So as I'm going to get the other chickens, he decides to come and find her and put her back in the pen, this pen I'm in. So he comes out and he goes, I got her back in the pen. I'm like, oh, great, fantastic. So we're bringing that little segment at the beginning of this video where I'm bringing the hen out. I have her upside down and I'm bringing her out here. Well, my husband's with me and we stop and put her in the pen like I did. And after I finished recording, I said to him, did you get the right hen in the run here? Did you get the right one? He goes, yeah, I think I did. Well, in the corner there, in the corner where that Rhode Island red is, one of these hens and the one that he put in here were having a battle in the corner. They were like at each other. And so I knew that they didn't belong to each other. They didn't belong together. And I knew that we had the wrong hen. And the one that was actually the domineering one was the one that was in this, was my new one. The second one I put in. And so the other one was kind of cowering. So I got the other one out. And then I got the one, mine, out. And the reason why I knew it was mine is because I just sprayed them. And so I knew that underneath their wings would be wet and she was totally dry, so I knew it wasn't her. And you know, you get these chickens, they all look alike, so I don't sometimes can't tell what's mine and what isn't, because they look exactly alike, right? So mine looks just like these two. So that was kind of funny. It was the drama of getting these hens. So I have 4 Rhode Island Reds, 2 gold, and this is a Easter egg. I call them an Easter egg chicken. That's what I call them. I don't know exactly the breed. So that was a little drama when we first got here. Oh, I learned something. Which one doesn't belong, right? Where I knew which hen did not belong with this group. It was not happy it was in here. But they did really good last night. I came out and they were all perched right here on this perch. And it's not freezing anymore at night, so they're doing well. So we did bring them home. We had to drive about 40 minutes to Napa. We had that dog, it's a huge dog crate, a metal dog crate. And so that's what we transferred them in. And I did not take video of where they came because I just didn't feel it was appropriate. I didn't get permission to film, and I just didn't want to do that. So I'm really glad. They're in a much better place, and they don't know how lucky they are. How blessed, I should say, to be here. All right. They're all settled in. They don't seem distressed at all. So that's the story of the transferring the 7 hens from another location to here and how you do it. Some people may think it's cruel to hang them upside down like that, but that's what you have to do. It's just helping to transfer them. And it's not hurting them. I gotta close this up now, one-handed. All right, okay. So, and here's mine. See what I mean? Like now mine are, I feel like mine are bigger. I don't know, maybe they aren't. My golden ones. I love this tree because this is a lot of shade in the summer. When it gets really hot, this is where they congregate and they feel safe from the predators above. They feel really safe. There's one of my oldest ones. All right. All right, so there you have it. There's where they're gonna stay for about, we'll see, at least a week. I said 2 weeks, but sorry for the glare. Sorry for the glare. At least 2 weeks. They get acquainted through the chicken wire from the other pen to this pen. See? There's chicken wire that separates. And here's the opening. When we do open them up and let them just kind of go between pens, it's a little door right there that we open up. I hope everyone's having a good day. Please subscribe, like, and hit that notification bell if you want notifications that I have posted. I'm going to try and post more. See that antique sleigh right there? I got that at a garage sale. I think I paid, I don't even know how much I paid for it. I can't even guess, but not very much. All right, so we will see you on my next video.